Just to be clear, I'm not done watching this drama, but like watching this drama is making me trying to get therapy for myself. Not just because I relate so much with the drama, just because like I'm so angry at so many things that's happening. First of all, the female lead, I love her. I just cannot help but love female leads most times in most occasions, most K dramas. But her, it's kind of like I love her, but there's so many things that she's doing that makes me feel like I'm gonna try. I kind of want to hate her, but then again I understand like I kind of like get it, and I put myself in her shoes and kind of like okay, maybe I would do this, maybe I would do that. Now, she's so kind, she's so nice, but she's kind of a pushover and a people pleaser. So like, just keep that in mind. Moving on, this drama has from hate to love kind of relationship, and I love those kind of tropes, from bickering to just loving each other, and he just loves her so much. Oh my god, some things he says just makes me feel like he is such a green flag. I don't know, it's just like hard to find green flags like him. So now I'm going to mention like characters from the people I hate most to the people I actually do like. And I was gonna do that, but then I realized that I just wanted to mention the person I hate the most last because I just have too much to say about her. This person now we're looking at is like she's the main evil person. She's the villain. She schemes, she plots, she kills, she no lives. She just does so much horrible things. But I just cannot help but hate this person that I'm gonna mention last more than I actually hate her. I don't know. I just don't hate her as much as the person I'm gonna mention last. She's not even leveling up to the person I hate so much. She's not even there. Now, this second to last person I'm going to mention is so much of a fucker. He's been studying to write the bar exam for 10 fucking years. And his sister and his mother, mostly his sister, has been paying for everything. He doesn't work, nothing. He just has to read and pass an exam. But he's never passed. He's been reading for 10 years. And his sister's been paying for his accommodation, his feeding. She cooks, she brings to him warm food, every fucking thing. And he still maltreats her. Like one time she brought food to him and money to him. He literally brought out the money and threw it in her face. Like literally. I was like, how entitled can you be to get to that extent in your life? But anyways, he's a fucking idiot and a motherfucker. Like I can't believe they actually give him some sort of romance in the drama. I'm so mad at him. Oh my god, you don't even understand how mad I am at him because he's her fucking brother and he still treats her that way. How does he expect the rest of the world to treat her? So for her, it seems like I'm supposed to actually hate her as a viewer for this K drama, but like she hasn't really done anything in the drama where I'm like, I hate her for that. She has honestly to me, she hasn't done anything in drama. I'm in episode 30 and she hasn't really done anything. She's like, I don't know if she offended the director of the drama because she hardly even appears in the drama and she's supposed to be like the second female lead. She hasn't even made like that much of an appearance in the drama. So it's just like I don't have that much feelings for her, but I'm supposed to hate her. So that's why I'm putting her in that position where she is at right now. This guy, I just don't like him. He's just like so like there's a villain and then he's the villain sidekick. He's a villain sidekick, and I feel like I hate him more for being like the sidekick than actually hating the villain because he's like just doing every horrible thing possible, and he acts like he's also righteous. I'm like, if you want to be bad, be bad, be bad. Don't act like you're righteous. I'm gonna fucking punch you in the face. So now this fucker, he's the husband to the villainess, and he's like a coward. Oh my god, he's so much of a coward. He always learns of what his wife is about to do or is doing, and then he just ends up freaking out and shivering and falling sick or like going to the hospital or just like entering a shell and not saying anything to no one. His wife literally unalived his brother and his brother's wife. His wife literally kidnapped and held his mother hostage for 3 years. His wife also staged his mother's death and faked his mom's death and had a whole funeral and everything, knowing full well that his mom was alive. And he fucking kept quiet and cried about it. Oh my god, I hate him so. I think he's the worst kind of human being. Are some of the things she says are actually facts? And I agree with most of them, but like that sometimes you just have to filter the things you say and the way you say things. And I just think that's life for you. And she decides not to do that. She decides, oh, I'm gonna insult you. I'm gonna tell you facts as an insult. And that's exactly what she does. And she literally tells her aunt, oh, you have a good daughter complex, you have a good person complex. And then when the aunt is like, oh, I'm gonna take my life into my own hands and move out and take care of myself, she's like, oh, move back in just so that I can like, oh my god, she pisses me off. I wanna just take her nose, bury it for like 3 days, let it rot, and then put it back in her mouth and sew her mouth together. I'm so pissed at her, honestly. This guy, I did not like him, but I wouldn't say I hate him too much. For one thing that he did, he went to a loan shark, he borrowed a lot of money. Rather than use the money to start a business or do something lucrative, he bought a Benz. And when his debt was due, he could not pay the money off. So the debt collector went to find his sister and his mother. The debt collector threatened to sell his sister and his mother off. And the sister said, okay, I'm going to pay you the money back, don't worry. She paid the interest for that money he had borrowed. I was so pissed about this. And then when the debt collector threatened to, oh, I'm going to find your brother and I'm going to sell his organs to people. And she's like, oh, please don't hurt him, please don't hurt him. I'm going to pay you back your money. Later, she ends up finding the brother, taking the car from him, selling it, and then giving the debt collector back his money. And she still had to pay interest for the money her brother fucking borrowed. I'm like, I'm sorry, in what world does that happen? Fend for yourself. At least if they had sold one of his organs and he had to survive with only one kidney, he could just rest. He wouldn't have had the energy to do every other thing that he was doing in this drama. Honestly, the only time I disliked this character was when he let his wife get away with some things. And the wife is not a horrible person anyway, she was just a mother, just being a mother. But besides that, there's no time in this drama that I was like, I hate this guy. Because in as much as he disregarded some of his responsibilities as a first son, I honestly totally understood him because he met a woman early, he married, he had 2 kids, he had his family to take care of. But later on, he kind of like tried to assume his responsibility as the first son. And even without that, I just liked his character so much because he was just such an honest person, both at work, both at home, but just like overall, he was just a good, honest person. I liked him so much, and I do still like him. He's one of the characters that I actually really like. Another character that I actually liked in this drama was this kid, the male kid, and he was just so in tune with his emotions, despite having a psychopathic sister and a mother who was obsessed with grades and a father who was just like stressed with like everything other thing that was going on in his life. He turned out to be a great kid. And then the female baby girl, who she's an amazing singer with a single dad. Oh, she's so awesome. I just love the two of them so much. I'm gonna just put this up there. I haven't gotten to that episode, but I'm just like so excited for that episode. I haven't gotten to that. I'm still like in episode 30, and I was looking up pictures for this drama, and I saw that picture, and I was like, ah! I literally screamed to myself. So I just had to post that. Now, going to the last person that I told you guys I have so much to say about. She's next. Okay, she has 3 sons and 1 daughter, and you would think because I have only 1 girl, she's gonna be my baby girl. I'm gonna spoil her so much that no other girl will ever compare to her. That's not what she did. She did not give nothing to this girl. This girl was the one taking care of the rest of the family. She took care of her 3 brothers. I'm like, wait, first, I'm the only girl. Are my 3 brothers not supposed to take care of me? That's not what happened. She made her daughter take care of her 3 brothers. And let me tell you, everything that happened, so much happened. I'm not just going to go into details. If you want details, I can make it a series. But like, just one part of this drama pissed me off. So one time, the brother that she was paying for his accommodation, his feeding, his school, he's going to school bills for, that's the sister, was paying for all of this for the brother. And then he ends up getting into a bar fight with his ex colleague, his ex apartment, I'm not sure, ex something. So he ends up getting into a fight. It was like a serious fight where he actually like assaulted this person with a chair. So he was like in detention center, and she comes there, and then she's like, oh, what happened, and all of that and all of that. And then she had to pay a certain amount. I think it was like 50,000 won. That's what it was. She had to pay as settlement money because I had to even beg this guy to settle. So when the guy was like, okay, I'm gonna settle, but this is the amount I'm gonna settle for all the damages you caused. You literally assaulted me like to this extent. I have to get a nose job and all of that. So she's like, oh, running around to get the money. And then finally she's like, okay, yeah, it's true. I have these savings that it's up to 100,000 won, which is like literally $90,000 or $98,000. And I have the savings that I've been saving for 10 years, and I was going to use that money to open like a fitness center for myself later on. So now I can like break that savings and take out maybe 20,000 won from it to complete with what I already have. And it's her mother that's been saving this money for her. Not even saving the money for her, like taking care of the account that money was in for her. Guess what happens? She's like, okay, mommy, let's break this account and let's just take out 20,000 won from it. And I was like, oh, the money does not exist no longer. And what pissed me off most about this was the way this lady said this thing. She didn't say it as, I'm sorry, the money don't go finish, or I'm ashamed, I don't spend your money finish. She says, the money does not exist any longer. She's like, what are you talking about? I've been saving this money for 10 years. What do you mean the money does not exist any longer? She's like, I spent all the money now. Like, those years where your elder brother had to move to Gangnam so that the daughter can fit in. Those years where your brother had to pay rent, feeding money. She's just mentioning a bunch of useless stuff that she used the money on. And none of it was you. I used the money on you, the owner of the money. None of it, first of all. The girl is like, I don't understand what you're talking about. My money, you spend them. He's like, yes, now. Your younger brother got into trouble to settle with those people as well. There were numerous occasions that things happened that I had to spend the money. The girl was just so perplexed, and she was like, I'm sorry, what? Yeah, she's like, yeah, all of that happened. She was speechless, and I was speechless as well, because the way the lady was just saying it as if it was like matter of factly. And then she's like, anyways, you were going to spend the money anyway, so it doesn't make any difference now that you know that all of the money is gone. She's like, yeah. She's like, all of it. You mean like 100,000 won? All of it is gone. She's like, yes, now. I was also spending some feeding money. She's like, Mom, I give you feeding money every month. I give you 100 money every month from my own salary. So what do you mean you were spending? She's like, you don't know the price of things have increased. She's just making numerous excuses. I'm like, she's like, I fucking saved that money for 10 years. Are you fucking joking with me? 10 years. And the lady starts to get angry at the way her daughter was getting angry at the situation she had caused. You shop my money. And if they say you shop my money, you can't even say I invest for you because you shop my money. I was so it was I was like so perplexed at her reaction. And another thing was the fact that this lady never addressed it. Like after they had this whole conversation and the daughter cried and wept and was so sad about the whole situation, this woman never apologized for doing what she did. She never came tried to address the situation. She was like, I've already taking an insurance policy on myself. When I die, you can take my insurance money. Like trying to blackmail the daughter, trying to, like, I was so angry. Like, oh my god, I'm like, no, will not be this. Me and my mom, we get problem, but you don't reach like this. So I was like, oh my goodness, oh my god. I was so scared for her. This woman can kill you in your sleep. What the fuck?